Vistage International is the world's largest chief executive membership organization. With more than 13,000 members in 15 countries, Vistage makes a real difference to businesses and the leaders who run them. The Vistage concept was born 50 years ago when an American businessman orchestrated a meeting with a group of fellow chief executives, the sole purpose being to help each other and their businesses. The simple idea worked and grew. The group became known as the Executive Committee, then TEC International. And in 2006, TEC became Vistage International, helping chief executives and managing directors become better leaders who make better decisions and achieve better results. Today, thousands of business leaders around the world still use that same peer group process to drive their company's growth. Vistage members meet in confidential settings with up to 16 like-minded peers under the guidance of a skilled facilitator, the Vistage Group Chairman. The Chair's role is to ensure each member of the group gains exceptional value from his or her investment and that they develop as more effective business leaders.
I believe my main role is to make sure that each of my members has a really effective strategy for their business and for themselves, and that they are implementing it. I think it's as simple as that.
I have to say it's one of the best things I've ever done. Getting involved in businesses of all sorts of different shapes and sizes has been a fascinating occupation.
The peer group process is part of a suite of services included in the membership called the Vistage Advantage. It includes individual coaching, expert resource speaker workshops, and the Vistage Gateway, linking more than 13,000 business leaders online, providing participation at regional and international conferences and allowing access to an online best practice library via a world-class member-only website.
I had thought that a 130-year-old family business in our market sector was entirely unique, and that the challenges it faced were unique. It soon became apparent, of course, that this wasn't the case, and in fact most members in my group have experienced most of the problems that we've experienced as a business.
They can come up with all sorts of ideas that you hadn't thought of, and they might even find that the problem that I thought I had is not really the problem I've really got. And they're very good at, they're a bit like terriers, in that they will get to the bottom of the problem and then we will work around that.
I meet with people who I would normally not associate with because they're just so different to me. That might sound a bit strange, but actually it's really powerful.
Vistage member companies have annual sales from anywhere between 3 million to more than £500 million and are from all industrial sectors, including retail, manufacturing, finance, IT, construction, and many, many others. These are mainstream companies, the true drivers of business growth and innovation in the United Kingdom and Ireland, and elsewhere around the globe.
It really is Main Street businesses that drive our economy, and Vistage members have this thirst to become better leaders and to make their organizations far more successful. What Vistage really delivers to its members, when you cut right through it, is better leadership, better decision making, a higher point of view, a vista, and the ability to make things happen. People call it execution. It just makes people far more adept in running their businesses and running their lives. And no other organization does that, or even claims to do that.
Vistage members outperform their competitors. A recent survey showed that, on average, member companies grow their revenues faster and more profitably after joining Vistage. It's no wonder that members stay with us month after month, year after year.
Growth wasn't an issue for the company when I first joined Vistage. What was an issue, what was brought to me or put to me by the group very, very early on, was that it was profitable growth, not just ad hoc growth that we had to work on. We really took that on board, and I think the results for our company speak for themselves. We've grown from 7 million a year to 20 million, an average of 34% a year since I joined 5 years ago. But more importantly, we've grown our profits by 28% a year as well.
Since I joined Vistage a little under 3 years ago, revenues in our business have more than doubled, and importantly, profitability has more than tripled. And we were starting from a fairly strong base, so that's really quite exciting.
In addition to the Chief Executive Programme, many members choose to sponsor their direct line reports in the Vistage Key Programme, ensuring the benefits of membership are shared throughout their management teams.
Because I had moved from Key to Vistage and had experienced that transition, when in Anchor we were looking for a senior manager development programme, we looked across the range, we looked at in-house MBAs, we looked at focused management development programmes, and identified that the Key model offered by Vistage was the best development option for our group of about 28 senior managers. So we now have an in-house Key working within the organisation, and that's proving very successful.
It is the diversity of industry types and the variety of experiences shared openly between members which contributes to the extraordinarily powerful Vistage process.
One of the things I like most about the issue sessions, and one of the features I find most humbling, is that somebody asks a question that reveals an aspect of a problem I hadn't even considered. And I think that that helps sharpen my decision making in the business.
4 years ago I used to work every Saturday. Now Saturdays I don't even think about working on a Saturday, 5 days, and those days are much shorter working days, yet my effectiveness is increased with the help of a PA and a proper management team around me.
Outside of the business, I participated for the last 3 years in our European Trade Association and was recently elected president of our European Trade Association. I attribute that success certainly in part to what I've learned in Vistage.
Future plans for Vistage include continuing strong growth throughout the UK and Ireland, as well as entering important new markets such as China and India, creating more international connectivity for existing members.
I use the website a great deal, in fact all my directors do. We find the library a fabulous resource. The best practice we can get from there. The audio clips are great, but now the video clips are also being used. And a couple of times recently, they've been so topical for our business that I've emailed them round, and 2 of our managers have run sessions with that video clip. So we make great use of the website. It is excellent.
Vistage is changing the way business gets done and is helping to shape economic growth in Europe and across the globe.
There were 2 key things I considered before joining Vistage. One was the cost. In terms of cost, I get so much value now from my Vistage membership that I don't even consider the cost. Every meeting I will have more than returned the annual cost of membership. The second issue I was considering was my time. How can I find a day a month and 2 hours a month to focus outside of the business? And now, very quickly in my membership, I discovered that it's the most valuable part of my month. Time for me and for the business to think about its future.
Well, we're a business that's grown from 7 million to 20 million in 5 years, so the MD role has changed significantly. Was I capable of running a £20 million business 5 years ago before I joined Vistage? Undoubtedly not. I think without Vistage we would have fallen through many pitfalls.
I've been a member of Vistage for about 6 years now, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have them on board, because whatever plans we have for the future, I know that they will help me form those plans and help me take it all forward.
We are managing directors. We are meant to be thinking about the business. It comes back to this working on the business, not working in the business. And if you can do that, Vistage has a huge amount to offer.
Vistage International, giving business leaders the knowledge and the confidence to become better leaders, making better decisions and achieving better results. Vistage International, the world's largest chief executive membership organization.